So what's up, everybody? What we're going to be getting into today is going to be how to polish and wax and compound the inside of a boat. And it's a subject that isn't normally talked about. Most of the time that we see it on the outside of the boat, on the hull. But today I'm going to show you the entire interior of this, all the surfaces that you see, and we're going to walk around. I'm going to show you the products being used, and also I'm going to show you the techniques to make it go by as smooth as possible and as easy as possible. Make sure you wear sunscreen if you're working outside in the sun, and make sure that you follow all the safety guidelines. Make sure that you have a GCFI, that way you don't get electrocuted. I recommend do not wash the boat the same day that you are planning on polishing. A day before you plan on polishing and compounding and waxing the boat on the inside of the boat, because you don't want to risk getting electrocuted and killing yourself. Please adhere to that. So what I'm doing with this one, the floors from walking around, they're a little dirty, that's fine, but all the other surfaces, they're clean enough from a previous wash to go ahead and get into waxing, compounding, and polishing. So let's get straight into this. I'm going to show you the products, and then from there, gonna get some gloves on and get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the surfaces on this boat. This is a Chris Craft. This is teak, so we're not going to do anything with that. We're just strictly focusing on compounding and waxing the surfaces on the boat. We're going to be getting all these areas here. We're going to be getting this, getting that. We're also going to be getting these flat surfaces. We're going to be getting these surfaces, this here, that, up here. We're going to be coming around and going to be doing somewhere up in here. All the surfaces that you basically see. And I'm going to show you step by step. As I've said in other previous videos, there's no one size fits all. So the first product that we're going to be looking at using is 3M. It's a medium cut and compound. And the other product we're going to be using is the wax cleaner by McGuire's. It is a marine and RV product. I'm going to try it out and see how it performs. This is to be followed after using this product here. So the first thing that we're going to be using this on this surface, because any surfaces that are not heavily oxidized, you don't need to use a super heavy duty product on something that isn't heavily oxidized. So we're just going to use a cleaner wax on here. I'm using a dual action polisher. You can pick up one of these from Harbor Freight. Dual action oscillating polisher. You cannot burn the gel coat with it. For conditions like this here, this works just fine. You don't need a rotary buffer. You can do some damage if you don't know how to work a rotary buffer, if you don't know. So stick with a dual action polisher. And I'm going to start with this. Took off the cap that was on top of here, a little seal, and then going to take it. Going to make sure it's mixed up. I'm going to take the polisher. I got a new pad. I got a yellow pad. It's a medium pad. I'm just going to get 3 dots and set this right here. Throw this over here. And I'm going to tap it. I'm going to spread it around. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to work it. Gonna go in crosshatch pattern. That means straight up and down, straight this way. I worked it into the gel coat. The other thing that I got is a microfiber towel. You can pick these up from pretty much anywhere, any kind of big box store. I'm just going to wipe off the excess. Let me show you what it looks like. Kind of see the reflection here. You can see the reflection. It's great. So that is the Meguiar's number 50. The biggest thing to realize is when doing this is don't try to do the whole thing at once. Don't look at the whole boat, because you'll get overwhelmed and you'll give up and then you'll get frustrated. If it takes a few days to do it, that's fine. That's fine. If you're a beginner. If you're looking at getting into boat detailing, this is the easy way to do it. This is a pretty straightforward way of doing it, and without having to blow the bank budget in the process. So here we go. So gonna be working on this section here. We'll be doing the same thing. Okay, so in this section we're going to be doing, it's called pillars. So what we're going to do, we're going to use just a cleaner wax, and we're going to run it on a slow number 3 on a dual action polisher. That's very, very slow. 3 to 4. You don't want to go any higher than that, and you want it just the product to work. So we're going to run very, very slow crosshatch pattern. So I'm going to set the camera up and let you see this. So now we're going to be doing this pillar. Looks a little rough, and I'm sure that you're able to see it. The video's in 4K, so as close to real life as you're going to get. Now, since this section is a little bit rough, we're going to be using the 3M. We're going to switch up from the McGuire's. We're going to go over to the 3M. Here we go. There is no easy way to do this. I'm on my hands and knees, and I am on the floor, and we're going to be doing this lower section. I suggest getting some knee pads and kind of work your way all the way around the boat. You're going to work in a crosshatch pattern over the section that you're doing, and we're going to do the same way that we did the other section. And you got to work your way around the boat. So all the way around the entire lower portion of the inside of the boat. So just got finished working on the interior of this boat and completely polishing out all the surfaces. There is no easy way to do it, especially when you're working with surfaces that are upside down, you know, which is the roof of this. There's no real easy way to do it. It's the same concept on every single surface. So I'm going to show you just a quick after and let you see the results. It turned out pretty good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and rinse the boat out. I'm going to wash it, and just the inside where my feet are, and where some of the stuff gets in the crevices and whatnot, just to make it look good overall. So